One and all time because I have a little thing I want but yet still enjoy with NCD Bank. But I have a little more in a score shop, but we realize the more Mr. Score shop only realize that them take it from Score shop. We end up dividing an argument with Scotia Bank. Understand? So right now we still wonder how that's possible.
Yeah, because everything are going on one, man.
Guns.
See?
And it's a Revelation 13 verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast,
Right.
that the image of the beast should both speak and cast that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, because the image of the beast is the system, man. This modern Roman system. So if you now worship the image of the beast, the system, which basically these new things whatever come in with, how you gonna function, man? You can't function. Because if you now go the digital way, you'll suffer. It's a trap. See, yes, my friend. They will throw away analog. They will throw everything analog. As you say, there's no hustling. You can't go hustle. You know, man now can't just give you something just. You know, man now think that. Watch movies like Equilibrium. Don't watch it for the action. Watch it for the storyline. Watch movies like Demolition Man. For the storyline. And you get to understand. Yeah? Go ahead.
Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yeah, because if you don't have this mark, man, this mark, which is the microchip, the Rfid microchip, this is what is going to make you function in the world to come. You understand? This is what these men have planned for you people. This microchip, this is the mark of the beast. This chip, small like a rice grain. See? Because everything's gonna be digital. Your credit, everything about you supposed to be on this chip. And the NIDs that your government is pushing towards you people is just a framework for this chip. Because even if the NIDs get rolled out, you're going to hear say it can last or something. They're going to want to brand you with a perfect branding. Because the word mark in the text there is from the Greek charagma. It means an imprintment, man, a stamp. And this is the imprintment. This chip that you're looking at here. And a lot of people is going to take this chip because of hunger. For the functioning of their family. Not knowing the scriptures, the Lord telling that man shall not live by what? Bread alone. But by every word that proceeded from the mouth of the Most High. So a lot of people are going to receive this chip. Hey, remember one time, you know, one policeman come to us outside and say, oh, him going to take the chip because he have to eat. Him said that. Yeah, him say him know about the chip. Him say him family have to eat. So at the end of the day, him have to take this chip. Faithless, man. Faithless. Scripture.
Continue.
Yeah.
Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that have an understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Yeah. Saying 666, which are the word stigma, the last 6 in the text mean as incision by a sharp object, man. Saying, and that sharp object is gonna be what? That needle. We're gonna insert the chip in your hand. You understand? That is gonna be that sharp object to put that chip in your hand. And everybody are gonna be tested, man. Everybody, even us where you see us speak, everybody's gonna be tested whether you will take this mark or not. Give me in Revelation, you know what scripture, eh? Go ahead.
So Revelation 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Hey, the Lord said, the servants that keep his word, he said, him, I will keep them from the hour of temptation. So yes, there's going to be an hour of temptation. Meaning, there's going to become a time when everybody's going to be tempted to take this microchip. Right. Because of the hostile environment, see, and the austerity, people can't find food to eat. Okay, the government has to look here. Since as you are with the government, I'm sure say as a decent citizen, or you with the state, come and take this trip and we ration food to you. Simple. And then they're going to have a whole heap of people that's going to run to the government to take this trip. See, but as for us, through the Spirit of the Lord, we're going to run from the government in not taking this trip.
That's right. I'm part of that article support the point of adjustment.
You have a part in it? Read it, I'll go back to the scripture.
Alright, cool. So this is a part in the article said, meanwhile, the Prime Minister emphasized the importance of having a reliable national identification system through NIDS, through which persons can be assured that when you present yourself, you are known, you are acknowledged, and you can get service.
Yeah, you hear that? You are known, you are acknowledged, and you can get service. So, they might tell, the benefits now, the benefits of the government is for you. Just as, for example, if you have a business, yeah? If you're a small business owner, and you don't register your business, there's a whole heap of benefits where you can get.
You can give an example, the movie Elysium, right, in order to go and the what you call it something now?
Them below the space.
Where them below that space, the space station what them call it Elysium. In order to go up there and get the benefit, there's a branding we have to have in your hand, we merge with the DNA. You see me? We allow you to have access to like the med bay and certain other benefits on Elysium, yo. So it'll be the same thing here. You see me, as the article said, you have to have the chip in order for you to recognize and have access to services, yo. So it's gonna move from chip as a brother from the card as a brother say, moving over to the chip, yo. So without you being a part of the digital economy, right, or being a part of the digital world, you're not gonna be able to what? To recognize and to have access to services. For example, Google services. In order for you to have access to all of Google services, then you have to create a Gmail account. Right? Once you create a Gmail account, then you're recognized in the digital realm, right? And then you can access the services. Same thing with Apple. Any Apple product you buy, you have to create an iCloud account. You see me, so that you can have access to the services what Apple provide you. And in return, them get access to your data. You see me, and all that, yo. See, so everything is plain, yo, and it's right before your eye. People don't think ahead, right? People just enjoying the new technologies that then come along, right? Basking in the convenience and all that, yo.
And the technology is smarter than them.
Yeah, nobody thinking about the malicious intent, yo. Exactly. For example, 5G. Look at 5G. Right, with 5G, right, them more roll out the Internet of Things, where everything from your doorknob to your toaster can be connected to the internet, yo. Exactly. You see me? So that means that everything that you do, right, is recorded real time, yo. Real time. Right now, a new iOS software from Apple allows Siri to be able to differentiate between different voices that coming at the house, yo.
Exactly.
Right? So that means that if you have a smart speaker in your house, it will be able to identify who the person in your house. We are speak in your house, right? Because it did say that it are going to take certain clippings of voice recording in order to improve Siri, but no, it's all about spying, yo, right? Matter of fact, the NSA, which is National Surveillance Agency in America, right, admitted, along with the CIA, that they will be using the Internet of Things in order to more efficiently monitor people, yo. Right, to show you that that's the true goal of the Internet of Things and 5G, yo.
So you must check it out. The savings will be mad out here. The savings are slide 3976. Delivery service anywhere in Portland. At Jovi Hardware, building your future together.
And it's a Revelation 3 again, and I'm 10. Because thou hast kept the words of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yeah. So that is the ultimate test, the ultimate trial. Whether they're gonna receive that mark, yes or no. See? And don't be surprised if you hear say mother take the mark, or your father take the mark, or your brother take the mark, or your sister take the mark.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Matthew 16 verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
And that's key to the point. Right. See? If you try to save your life, you know the time will come, because you not left the space for the Lord working, man.
Right.
You know, left the space today for the Father doing things. You have Mickey around try to save it, like how you bring the calamity up on yourself. No. The Lord is the one that do that, man. The Lord is the one that do that. So the scripture say, oh, you will try to save your life, man. You're gonna lose it, man. You're gonna lose that. You see?
Right.
You have to have faith in the Lord in the coming days, man.
And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
And whosoever shall lose his life for the Lord's sake shall find it. As a matter of fact, right now we find it already, man. Why think you come out here and profess, look, we're an Israelite. We're not a black man and we're not an African and them shit. See? Oh, we push it. Yo, we're the Israelites, man. We're the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We know that. We believe that. It is as real as you people walking out here, man. See? What is that scripture?
It's a Psalms 37 and 19. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine, they shall not be ashamed. Psalms 37 and 19. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time.
Hey, the Lord said the ones that lose them life for His sake, says they shall not be ashamed in evil time. What we're speaking about here? We're speaking about the evil time which is to come.
Good.
Prepping in the spirit. That's how what we are doing. We are speaking about the evil time that the Lord is about to bring upon the society and how Him give Him ways to escape it, man. Because the Lord tells us with every temptation, Him have a way how to escape it. See, but the way to escape it is not the carnal way where everybody would think is the right way to escape it. By means and ways of packing food and bearing different guns and ammunition. No!
Fight for the truth and the
Fight for the truth. So what? You know, that scripture, bro? Scripture is fight for the truth unto death, man. See? Fight for the truth unto death. See? Continue.
And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied.
And in the days of famine, because in the tribulation that is coming, there's also going to be a famine. Because right now your country is highly dependent on goods from overseas. And whenever this hell start, nobody now traffic them goods come here. So guess what? There's going to be a famine. A man-made famine.
It's an example of somebody who died in faith of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right, and in faith of the laws. It's the second Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 18. He said, Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. But he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination spitted forth, came of his own accord to the torment, as it behoved them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things, as are not lawful for the love of life to be tasted.
Exactly.
Right. But they that are the charge of that wicked feast, for the old acquaintance they had with the man, taking him aside, besought him to bring flesh of his own provision, such as was lawful for him to use,
and trick the crowd, you know?
right, and make as if he did eat the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king.
So in other words, them want Eliezer of 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Right.
You pretend like you eat it. You know? Pretend like you eat swine's flesh. That's what I say.
Gone.
What am I saying? I'm in a depth on that.
He said that in doing so he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them find favor. But he began to consider discreetly, and as became his age and the excellency of his ancient years and the honor of his grey head, whereupon was come and his most honest education from a child, or rather the holy law made and given by Yahweh. Therefore he answered accordingly, and willed them straightway to send him to the grave.
Yeah, him say, oh, kill me. I don't even pretend like me I eat pork, man. Him say, better you kill me. Because I'm not pork.
Hey,
I'm going to pretend.
You people, see, I'm gonna be tested with taking the chip, yo. Yep. Might not be with pork, but it definitely gonna be with that chip, yo.
And you're gonna flinch.
Your loyalty lie, yo.
Yeah, you're gonna flinch. Yeah, and could I do that? But the man integrity, put him integrity first, man.
Right.
And he put him God first.
Yeah, can really constantly
Even if I never eat it, people are gonna say me eat pork. So why? Yo, I'm not the penalty, sir.
Yeah, but become it not our age, said he, in any wise to dissemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eliezer, being 80 years old and 10, were now gone to a strange religion. And so they, through mine hypocrisy, desire to live a little time and a moment longer, should be deceived by me and get a stain to mine old age and make it abominable.
Exactly.
You go right back to Romans 8, they say, somebody, a younger brother stumble.
Exactly.
You see me? He said, he must think about the younger men then. He don't want them stumble.
That's an example, man.
Right. He said, for though the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet I should not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead.
So the carnal man will say, yo, well then I'll kill him. Because when I pray, the Father up above, man, I say, yo,
right.
you can't escape that, man. So it don't make no sense me even try to pretend like say, yo, me need to.